Springtime in Colorado sounds like a dream. Blooming flowers, endless blue skies, patio season in full swing, right? Well, hold on to your moving checklist because spring here, especially in across West Denver suburbs like Littleton, Lakewood, Golden, and Arvada, well, it's like Mother Nature's greatest plot twist. One minute it's flip-flops and iced coffee, and then the next it's snow boots and windshield scrapers. All right, stick around because today I'm breaking down the biggest surprises about moving to West Denver in the spring and why knowing them could save you a ton of frustration later. And yes, even longtime locals get caught off guard. And I'll tell you why in just a minute. But number one, let's talk about the wild weather whiplash. Did you know that March and April are Colorado's snowiest months and that it can even snow in May? That's right, in Golden and other foothill areas, it's not unusual to wake up to a fresh dusting after you just had a 70-degree sunny day. Colorado loves to remind you who's actually in charge. So keep a jacket, an ice scraper, a change of shoes in your car, yes, even in May. Layering is going to be your new lifestyle. All right, number two is allergy season and the surprise that sneaks up on you from the pollen. So why do people who've never had allergies start sneezing their faces off here? Well, you can blame the cottonwoods, the elms, and the wild grasses, especially in areas like Lakewood where spring winds stir it all up. It's like a giant allergy blender. And even if you've never used allergy meds before, you might want to stock up because Colorado spring will sneak up on you. All right, let's talk about number three, mud season madness and water runoff. This is the messiest surprise. When the snow melts, the ground just can't keep up. The yards, the parks, the trails, and even sidewalks in Golden and Arvada can turn into a slippy slide zone. But here's the real concern, the water runoff. So if a home has poor drainage, runoff can pool around the foundation, seep into the basements, or even flood the yards. Now, helpful tip is if you're touring homes in the spring, check for soggy areas, standing water, or maybe some staining around the foundation. It's just water's way of saying, yeah, I live here too. All right, number four, let's talk about wildlife encounters. So spring doesn't just wake up the flowers, it wakes up the wildlife too. So you might think, what animals might wander into my new neighborhood? Well, just your casual cast of deer, foxes, coyotes, turkeys, and the occasional bear. But the real showstopper, my favorite, is the elk migration. So every spring, elk herds move down from the foothills, especially into parts of Golden and West Arvada. So some tips for you: secure your trash, fence your pets, and please keep your phones ready because you're not going to want to miss that video of herd when that herd walks across your front yard. All right, number five, here's where things get really fun. What happens in West Denver when things finally thaw out? Well, life moves outside. You've got farmers markets, they start to reopen in Littleton, food trucks and art fairs take over in Lakewood, and that live music starts to come back in downtown Golden. And if you're the active lifestyle type, well, you've got hiking in South Valley Park, biking at Apex Park, kayaking at Big Soda Lake, and running the Clear Creek Trail in Arvada. Spring is the perfect time to connect with your new neighbors. You can connect at events, on trails, or waiting in line for your street tacos at your local food truck. All right, number six, spring fire danger. This is a serious and a very important one. Dry grasses and windy conditions, especially in Golden and Lakewood, that means wildfires aren't just a summer thing. You want to make sure that you look for a defensible space when you're home shopping and create a basic emergency plan, even if it feels unlikely. It's certainly better to be safe and ready. All right, lastly, number seven, spring market madness. Now let's talk real estate. The question I get asked, is spring really the best time to buy a home in West Denver? And it can be if you're ready. So in Littleton, Arvada, and Golden, listings move very quickly. We're talking possibly multiple offers within a short period of time, especially if that house is in great condition and is priced right. Get pre-approved, have your priorities clear, and work with someone who knows how to act fast before the next offer wave hits. Speaking of which, if you're curious about new homes in Littleton, Colorado, well, that's exactly what I'm covering in my next video. So yes, springtime in West Denver is absolutely gorgeous, but moving smart makes all the difference. So if you're ready to take the next step, don't miss my next video, New Homes in Littleton, Colorado. I'll show you what's out there and how to land one before it's gone. Until then, remember, life is short, live somewhere awesome, and be well. We'll see you next week.